This video will contain spoilers for The Last Jedi. The latest issue of Star Wars Insider, which is an official Lucasfilm publication, had a very interesting article about Snoke. It says, Force-sensitive and highly attuned to the dark side, but not a Sith, Snoke has trained Kylo Ren and at least one other apprentice. Interesting. If you've seen the movie, you know Snoke is dead, and I know plenty of people are holding on to hope that he survived for some reason, but I will save my in-depth thoughts on that for another video. Just know that I think he's dead and gone based on statements from Rian Johnson and storytelling conventions. But just because he's dead doesn't mean he can't still affect future Star Wars stories. The wording of that sentence is what really makes me stop and think. I guess I always assumed Snoke had many apprentices over the course of his life. But saying that he trained at least one other apprentice besides Kylo makes it sound like Lucasfilm has one specific character in mind. Could be someone we already know, or it could be a story they're planning to tell about Snoke's backstory. Maybe Snoke was training someone else until he came across Ben Solo, or maybe he was training someone else simultaneously. Secret apprentices have always been a trope in Star Wars. At the risk of bringing up old theories, Darth Plagueis' master, Darth Tenebrous, had a secret apprentice called Venomous. Darth Vader had Galen Marek. Darth Sidious groomed a number of possible replacements for Vader. The list goes on. It's not outside the realm of possibility that Snoke could have had someone else waiting in the wings. But I tend to think the article is referring to previous apprentices. I think what makes sense for Kylo's continuing story is for him to assume the role of Supreme Leader. I like having him as the antagonist. I don't think Lucasfilm will be dropping the character of Snoke despite his death. I'm sure we'll get the story of his rise to power in a book or something, and that would be the perfect time to show him grooming another apprentice. I like the idea of seeing his frustration as he tries to find someone worthy, so he settles for someone until he witnesses the raw power of Ben Solo. His line in The Last Jedi about Kylo Ren's potential makes me think he had been searching for someone of his caliber for a while. Or, this could just be a line in an article that means absolutely nothing. Like I said, it makes sense that he would have had other apprentices, and maybe Lucasfilm said at least one, just so they don't overcommit. But what do you guys think about all this? Will we see a rival for Kylo and the dark side in Episode 9, or will this play out in another story, or does it mean nothing at all? Leave your thoughts in the comments along with any questions you had about The Last Jedi. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and consider checking out my Patreon page. As always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.